Had the wrong hat on. Whew. I think my chair's up too high. This hat's for tomorrow. But I don't have a lot of hair on my head. So I probably won't be able to wear that too long. My head will start itching. But what's going on, everybody? It's been a good 4 or 5 days since we've seen each other. But I've been dying to open these things. I know a lot of people got the 10 scale ones, and I'm a nerd for the smaller stuff, especially with these for some odd reason. So the reason why I made the thumbnail the way I made it is because probably, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I went into Fields looking for this truck and I couldn't find it. I just could find the 10 scale ones. And so after walking around for about 20 minutes, what's going on, buddy? What are you doing? Playing some Call of Duty? But so yeah, I was walking around for a while, and I finally found this one on top of the flight simulator, and I'm like, oop, there it is, gotta buy it. And then I went in the other day to get my commission check from Fields from them selling stuff at the swap meet on Sunday. Oh boy. Whoa. I forgot the remote was up there. There you go. I was just kidding. I didn't get a commission check. I was just joking. But what I did get was this, and I had to pay for it. So that was kind of, it defeated the purpose. But anyways, the Hoona truck was sitting there, and the only one that I seen, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess I gotta have matching 14 scales. So I do plan on whipping these around. I don't plan on letting them sit on the shelf. Nothing here at Bud's. Can't wait to see these out of the boxes. I can't wait to rip them. I mean, you guys don't hear me say that too often. But I literally want to drive the heck out of these things. Want to know why? It'll save me from wanting to do it with the 57 Chevy. But I don't know which one I want to open first. I'm kind of excited for both of them. And I know we've done this before with the 10 scales with Mike Rice. But now we're going a little bit smaller. I'm assuming everything is pretty much the same except for smaller. So there's a couple other things I want to talk about too. I think I'll get into those first. So I wake up this morning, and yes, I will be that person to say it. But I woke up this morning to some reading some drama. What's going on, Mike? Mike said that he's going to be the first one to break tomorrow at Chestnut Ridge. So I can't wait to see what he breaks. I'm assuming it's going to be a servo. That's just my guess. But I guess we'll find out tomorrow. But once again, I woke up this morning to some drama, not on our page or anything, and I won't say no names or anything. But I mean, after the swap meet, it kind of put a lot of things in perspective, that there is a lot of positivity and there is a lot of people that will come out and support a good cause and just come out and have fun without any bullcrap. But let's say I was reading it, and it was just a bash fest of something that some people worked hard to get here. And I don't like that crap. I don't like it in my group page. I don't like to see it on other groups' pages. I thought we were all in this for one cause, and that was to have fun and go tiny trucking. What's going on, Rick? How you doing, buddy? Long time no see or talk. But yeah, I seen that this morning. It kind of aggravated me, considering that, we just had a big event, and it went off really, really well. Everybody seemed to be happy. It was one of the biggest events in West New York that I know of and seen. I mean, I could be wrong, and I'm not trying to give myself a pat on the back or any of the crew that helps me. It's just, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I've only been in this for several years, and most of my several years had to be put on back burner due to COVID. So, on that note, I don't know why there can't be just positivity. And if you have something to say to somebody or something, put it behind the scenes. Don't put it right on blast unless you have some kind of obligation to um, do that. But really, what I've seen is there should be no bullcrap in this RC community. Yes, it didn't involve me, but it still kind of involves me when it has to do with growing the community. I do a lot for charities, and I see half the people that bark their mouth don't help out with charities, don't show support for charities, don't show support for mostly what everybody else is doing unless it benefits themselves. So, on that note, enough with the bullshit. Let's get back to tiny trucking and just get on with the garbage. If you don't like it, just shut your mouth and just stay to the side because I ain't got time for it. Neither does anybody else. Everybody else just wants to have fun just like me and grow the community and see everything grow and prosper and be happy. So, on that note, that I even had to say that is kind of garbage, but I mean, there are haters out there. So, and I really don't care. But anyways, that's one thing I wanted to get off my chest. Which one should we open? Should we open the car or the truck? I don't know. Rich, you could be sitting here one day and not know what you're doing, and I'll just give you stuff to do, and then I can laugh at you. Mom, how are you? You must be bored. I know it's a beautiful sunny day out there. 90 degrees. We should all be out hanging out, doing burnouts and crawling. And I guess that ain't going to happen for at least another 6 more months just before winter. So, what else? Let's say, yeah, you know what? Let's talk about, I have some stuff written down. But one of them was about Fields and how they always ripping me off. I'm just kidding. I love those guys. Except for Bert. Bert's a little different. I'm just kidding, Bert. Get you some. Send them my way. Hey, I got a lot for you to do. Don't worry. I'm not going to send them your way because that would just be a ripoff. Because you'll end up breaking them and then you'll send them to me to fix them. Which I did get my buddy's nitro car somewhat figured out. I just have to finish getting it running, and I'm hoping to do that next week. No, I am not on any kind of drugs or anything. For some reason, it got cold out and my nose won't stop running. And when you have a big schnoz, it just falls right out. So, there's those ums again. Let's see. So, yeah, that was the other thing. I was just wondering who is coming out tomorrow. You so sexy. You know I love you. Did I read that wrong? I know you love me. Bert, you got to speak proper English, buddy. I can't understand that. But yes, sunny, not 90. It's sunny outside? Can't. I got a brick wall behind me. I can't see nothing. So, who's coming out tomorrow? I'm kind of curious to see who's coming out, what you guys are running. It was all supposed to be rainy, muddy, gross weather. I don't know. Can't make it out tomorrow. I know you don't like me. It's okay, Chris Perry. I understand. No, I understand. You were out last Sunday and you had to deal with me for that long. I wouldn't want to deal with me either. Oh my gosh, all the questions. Is that what happens when I don't go live for a couple weeks? We all get bottled up with questions. Yes, you are the man to go to. I don't know about that. I'm make people make bad decisions. Ask Andrew Schultz. He's paying for that one today. So, JP, I hope you make it out. I mean, I haven't seen you in a long time. It was like a week. So, and I didn't even get to have chat time with everybody. It was terrible. I was trying to talk really, really fast so that I could keep going. Then halfway during the day, I lost all ambition to move and I lost my voice. And slowly towards the end of the day, it started coming back. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I was exhausted by about 12:30. Mike Crawl knows because he came and filled in for me around the crawler course, which I'm appreciative. But I literally was running out of steam because of no sleep the night before. And you guys know that, we have, what's going on, Ryan? How are you? And I'm glad your dad keeps winning stuff. But who else? Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to get through all the questions. I think everybody's been dying to have me go live so that they can ask me things. Sorry, trying to text fast. We'll do. It's okay, Bert. I still love you, even though your English is not your native tongue and you're learning how to spell the words. I'm kidding. We can joke about that because we find it funny, and I would pick on me too about that. Yes, I did. It started crackling. It was like I was going through puberty all over again, and I happen to do that at least once every 7 days. But so yeah, tomorrow I was just curious who is coming out and who is running what. It was supposed, no problem, buddy. Anytime. It was definitely a wild day for you. Yes. I feel bad I didn't get to talk too long for everybody, and some people I had to cut short. But so that energy drink, I know I'm all over the place again because I still have to get a couple of things done for tomorrow. I got to unbox these, and I don't want it to be a 7-hour live. So, yes, W Energy Drink is the only thing that kept me going. I'm not this big paid sponsor or anything for them. I'm just weird when I find certain energy drinks. I'm not a Red Bull or a Monster kind of person. So I try to look for something with more vitamins and so on and so forth, and not just pumped with sugar and caffeine. And it was funny because at around 12:30, I ate 2 hot dogs. No, don't say nothing. I know how the peanut gallery behind the computer is like, oh yeah, you stuffed hot dogs in your mouth, blah, 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 blah. But I had 2 hot dogs and an energy drink, and then I was back to golden, running around again, seeing everybody, talking to everybody. It's really weird how that stuff works. I have no idea. I'm not a scientist, so I'm just going to say I put it in my body and it works. So, anyone have a TQI receiver? Just fried. Okay, here, I'm going to put this up just in case anybody could help Ryan out. Anyone have a TQI receiver? Just fried one. You know what? I'll have to write that down. Hang on. I might have one in my spare receivers. Sorry. I got to write myself notes. I'm old. I'll read another question and forget what I was doing. Okay. I'll look, Ryan. I might have an extra one. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I do. Also, what do we got? You ain't never lie. Always a blast with you around. I know. It's because I don't stop. Everybody thinks I'm on cocaine, but I'm not. Can I say that on YouTube? I don't really know. Maybe I cannot. I don't know. But if this video gets taken down, it's probably because I use that word. But yeah, so tomorrow, I don't know if everybody, I think Deemer was going to run and Mike Crawl were going to run their LMTs. Sorry, I'm trying to look at that instead of this because I don't need to touch that for a while until I play with the overhead camera. So I am thinking, I'm not sure. So I may run this. I don't know. Depends on the weather, the mud. But I really want to take the early Bronco on the trails to see if everything I did works or if it's going to break again. But if not, I'm going to tell you right now, the Black Mambas did good in the backyard, just farting around. But I kept breaking hexes. They were probably semi-broke from doing the rock bouncing a while back. But yeah, ripping this thing full steam on the pavement with the Black Mambas. And the beat up wheel hexes did not like that. They just snapped in half. I modified some to work. I just don't know how long they'll last, which, I mean, I have more that I fabricated just in case because I didn't get a chance to go to Fields to grab some. So, best part about this truck is just do that. I don't really care about that thing. That thing's just fine. But, so, you know, if you guys are coming out tomorrow, let me know what you're running. Also, as most of you guys don't know, I'm assuming, is my buddy Chris. He wanted to help out with running some events because he's a big off-road kind of guy, and he just got back into RCing, and he's all full bore again. So he wanted to put together some events. So we gave him the okay, and this is his first meetup that he kind of organized. So show up, support. I would hate to have to fire him because I really like him. I'm just kidding. I gotta say that now because some people take it to heart. Well, since nobody answered anyways, I'm just gonna go with the car first. I'm gonna save the truck for last because I think that's neater. Neater. Is neater a word? Somebody's gotta know if neater's a word. So here she is. Obviously, you guys seen these things a million times. I'm excited because they're 14 scale. And I think that'd be cool to rip them next to the 57 Chevy. Will they stay clean? Will they not get broken? Things are going to happen to them. Because I plan on running these. I don't know what class Tom and Dave said they'll fit in, but yeah, I don't think, if they did, I'm sorry, I forgot. Old age, that's what I'm blaming it on. But, so let's see here. As you guys can see, nothing special, just another Hoonigan, Hoonicorn vehicle. I did not look at much of the specs on this, to be honest with you, because I really haven't had time. I know it's basically the 10 scale and smaller. Let's see here. Yes, neater is a word, my mom said. I'm going to believe what she said because she birthed me. And why would she lie to me? But if somebody could prove her wrong, do it. And I want to laugh. So I don't know what servo it's got. I know it's supposed to be a high torque servo. I know it's supposed to be brushed with a 3-pole brushed motor. Let's see here. I think that's pretty. I don't really know the turn the motor is. I want to say it has a 58 tooth spur. And I think there's a 70 tooth that's included in these kits. Don't quote me on that. Let's see here. We can find this out together. Down. Do this. Just in case. I don't know how good you guys will be able to see it. So I'm just going to try to make it look somewhat decent. Center spool, 58 tooth spur. Yes, so there's an extra spur gear included. High torque servo. Yeah, it just says 3-pole brushed motor. I don't know. Let's tear things open, huh? 2S or 3S LiPo battery. Ooh, that's got to be nasty on 3S, I would assume. Right? I would assume you guys would be with me. The sucker on 3S would be pretty neat. Go ahead, say it. Save the box. Be careful. The box we could take care of. The car probably won't be getting taken care of. No, I'm not going to do what Andrew Schultz did yesterday and tried to do the loop-de-loop with it. Because that was just dumb. I don't know why you would do that. Oh, this one comes with a fancy box too, huh? Mom, I'm surprised you're allowing me something like a sharp object. Why would you guys allow a sharp object in my hand? How do you guys like having the overhead camera seeing everything? It's got to be pretty good. right? She's so tiny. It's not the first time I heard that one. All right. So we got the oversized controller that you can't drive with one hand because I have tiny thumbs, so I can't really. So we got the controller that's a pain in the butt. We got a bind plug, and we got instructions. Well, we already know where those go. You don't need those. But the box, they got that graffiti box. I don't know if you guys can see that, but here, let's see here. Let me see if I could do something. Yeah. Look inside there. Yeah, so it's got the graffiti box again. Bert, you coming out tomorrow? Don't say you can't either. If I'm going, you're going. Extra parts just in case you break stuff. Looks like it's got the other spur gear in there. I guess we'll whip it around on 3S and see what happens. Things are going to get broken. Let's see here. This is extra. We don't need that no more. What else we got here? Okay, we got more destructions. Servo saver stuff. Some stickers. Wow, that thing's small. That is awesome. Oh, there's all kinds of weird stuff going on in there. All right. Oh boy. That's okay. I still like you. I'll let you pass. I can't believe, like, it looks cool, really small, to be honest with you. Like, I was, like, expecting it to be super small, and we don't need that anymore either. That gets filed over there. So, let me get these zip ties off of here. We don't need them no more. Don't need that no more. So, this thing is small. Like, here's my hand. I got a not so manly hand, but like this thing is small. So I have no idea what class they would put this in, but it should be a good one. So I mean, suspension seems pretty nice. Yeah, the box art is sweet. I'm wondering if, I know on the 10 scale, if I remember correctly, yes, Mike, I'm pretty sure one of your boxes didn't have the graffiti on it, if I remember correctly. I want to say the Hoonigan truck didn't have it, but I could be wrong. Like, this thing is small. Like, Reedy Sport 390 power. Like, this thing is like super small. Like, looks like it's got an Amazon servo in it. Looks like 3-channel. Now, does this have? The truck does not. The Hoonigan. Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, I thought that's what it was. So I'm curious to see if they changed that up on the Hoonigan truck and on the 14 scales, if they did the same thing. But this thing's like small, like this is like toy small. I think it's gonna be nasty on the road though, and probably grip real good. Let's see here. Like, I like the road tires. They're actually pretty deep too. That's pretty cool. And we take the drive shaft out and everything, so we can put this rear wheel drive too. Why does everything got to be rear wheel drive with me? Well, let's see here. Wow, I can't believe how that's neat though. That is neat. I'm curious how nasty it'll be. Anybody else? Anybody else even get the 14 scale ones? Kind of curious if I'm the only one that decided to get the 14 scale, or everybody else got the 110. Do 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 do. So yeah, like I said, these I'll probably raise the body up a little bit so it doesn't get damaged too much, and then I will use these for the rallies depending on what class they fit in. Like they're small. I know 14 scale, and I'm still amazed that this is that small. I mean, but it's so cool looking, so small. It really is. I have to even zoom in even more for you guys so that you guys can. With that 110 scale, we didn't have to worry about this. But the 14 scale, we kind of do. There we go. I could turn this light on too here, just so that you get some more. There we go. Oh, wow. That's bright. There we go. Okay. So, but yeah, that thing is small. I kind of like it though. I really do. I mean, the turbos and the intake and everything, just they all look good. Even though all I really did was take the 110 scale and shrink everything, which is fine with me because, like I said, I'd like the 10 scale ones too. They're actually actually really good. So man, that ain't going back in the box. I'm gonna have to put that on the desk somewhere because it's kind of too small to go in the back of the box. And it doesn't take up much room, but it's pretty stout. It's pretty heavy for what it is. I don't know. I think it's neat. I'm gonna go take it to do burnouts. That thing's got to go in. That thing's got to go rear wheel drive. Yeah, that thing's definitely got to go rear wheel drive. Turn that off. Get out of my way. But so we have to make sure we don't mix these up. So that one's for the car. We already know we won't need the instructions, so we're not worried about that. We didn't break it yet, so we won't need all these. But it looks like it just came with some extra stickers and probably normal stuff that most of them come with. I don't even know what's on the stickers. Looks like some extra Hoonigan, American Racing stickers. So yeah, just what the heck is that for? What is that one for? Looks like brake calipers. Yeah, it looks like on the inside there's a fake brake caliper, but has nothing on it. So these are probably for the brake calipers. If you look in the book, it probably tells us, right? But we ain't worried about that right now. We ain't got time for that stuff. Because we want to see the Hoona truck too. But obviously, we know what the most broken pieces are, so they figured they'd give them to you right off the bat. I mean, it's probably the same stuff that breaks really easily on the new hot rods that Trexus came out with that you guys got a good deal on because Andrew Schultz already broke his. And then he's going to blame me that I instigated to get him to do it. I did not instigate. I'm just letting you guys know now. I slightly mentioned it, and he went through with it, so that's on him. And I think I called him a wimp and stuff like that, but that wasn't bullying or nothing. That was just all in good fun to watch somebody else break something. But now we know how cool that one is. We'll put that one right there. Stay. Which you guys probably can't see. Where you guys want it? That side? This side? We'll put it over here. Who wants to look at the controller anyways? We'll put that one right here. Okay. And now it's covered up by the Reckless RC logo. So let's bring out the Hoona truck. Okay. And this thing's probably the same. Yeah, everything's pretty much the same. All it is just different wheels and tires, it looks like. Electronics 2.0 hacks. So yeah, pretty much all the components and everything are pretty much the same. So let's open this one. My phone's going off. What, who's trying to get a hold of me? You think it'll be rude if I just looked at my phone during a live stream? Just had conversations. Like you guys ain't even there, just answer the phone and have a conversation for like an hour, like I haven't seen that person in 3 years. Let's see. All right, so we got more stickers and instructions. Yeah, same thing. Just different stickers. It's upside down. It's gotta be upside down. So this one actually, the 14th scale does have that graffiti style inside. So Mike Rice, you got ripped off, and you should have bought the 14th scale ones, because then you could have got another cool box. But yeah, no, this one comes with the same identical inside as the other one. So I think that's pretty cool. Let me get this out of the way. This one I'm gonna just keep with the truck box for now, so I don't get them confused. That one will go back in there. Oop! I'm glad it's got bubble wrap on it. All right, so same thing, just the extra spur gear and some extra parts that they know you're gonna end up destroying. Looks like there's mirrors and an antenna in this one. I did not see that in the other one. But I think, Mike, you got the same thing, didn't you? One of your trucks or vehicles came with like an antenna or mirrors that you could put on. This was just laying in there. That goes on there. Get rid of this crap again. Ooh. That sounded good. All right, so we're going to flip this over. Oh, somebody already opened it for us. That's a good one. Damage during shipping. I'm going to have to go to Fields and tell them I want a percentage off because they done broke things. We don't need that no more either. Like I said, I kind of like them that they're that cool and small like that. It's kind of neat if you ask me. Don't need that anymore. Like they're actually pretty cool being small like this. Like, tell me that isn't cool. If you don't think that's cool, then get off my live stream, because that's neat. Like, that is literally neat. Once again, you know, the turbos look cool. The intake looks cool. I like the front grill. The front grill looks sweet. Let's see if I can get you guys in there. There, nope. There. The front grill looks good. How's the front grill on this one? Front grill on the other one is just kind of like a sticker. It's nothing too crazy. Still looks decent. But I like the fact that they went ahead and gave you somewhat of a molded grill with sticker lights. So at least they did that. The wing is like a hard plastic, so that's cool. That is, there's something wrong with that. I'm kidding. But no, this one looks good too. I like the wheels. Wonder how good they'll hold up to a good bash-in though. Same thing with the tires. Probably gonna have to run a different. Oh, computer's going nuts in the other room. But I don't know. I wonder if I'm gonna have to run different tires. These are good sticky rubber, that's for sure though. Man, those are actually a really, really good sticky compound. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, the tread is pretty deep on them too. They should grip pretty good. I just don't know like how long they'll last, you know. Same motor, same, pretty much everything's identical. Speed controller is that? What kind of speed controller that is? I wonder if it says it on the box. Reflex, blah, blah, blah. Refresh speed. Yeah. Okay, so it's all reading stuff. All right. I mean, I haven't had any problems with their stuff, to be honest with you. The only thing we got to probably do is switch this to, yeah. So right now it comes stock in lipo mode. So I don't know too many people run nickel metals anymore. So I guess we'll just stick right to the lipos. And the only thing I do notice is probably have to just raise this up a little bit because I have a feeling the front bumper is going to get pretty much destroyed. Because I am a terrible, terrible driver. You guys know that? These things are cool. Somebody else needs to get a set of these. Can't be the only one. Can't be the only one with the 14 scale ones. I'm just curious the difference in speed with switching to the 70 tooth spur. Like, I want to know really how fast that on a 3S lipo is. That motor's probably got to get hot pretty quick. And because I'm weird, I don't want the body pin touching the body, so I got to get the plastic underneath there just right. There we go. Yeah, don't want that scratched to crap yet. Let me at least take it out first, and then we'll worry about that. Oh, this one's already got so they already know you're going to break the mirrors, so they already gave you mirrors on it. I didn't even look at that because I had the piece of plastic covering it. Did anybody else see that before I did? And they just don't want to tell me anything? But yeah, these things are neat. Somebody else will definitely need to get these. A little loose. Well, I guess they're all that way. But I really do like that molded grill. They did a good job on that. I wish they would have did something more on that Mustang, but I don't know. I kind of like the truck better anyways. But sorry, right? The setup isn't like 100% back to normal after stripping everything down over the last few weeks. But I don't know. The 14 scales just look cool. I mean, the 10 scales look cool too, but seeing them in 14 scale just really is just, I don't know. It's just neat. I don't know why they look neat. I don't know if it's just because of the smaller version or what, but they're cool. These are cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask Dave what class these will run in because I want to run at least one of them. I'm probably gonna say this one's probably gonna run most of the time in the rally stuff. Which I also started making stuff up for the Show and Shine cruise night / car show that I'm still in the works of doing. Obviously, I don't ever register any of my stuff or anything like that for any of those shows because it's more about you guys. but I might have these out there to show. Maybe one on the Mammoth and then the Mammoth towing a car trailer with the other one on it, because I think that would look pretty neat. But let's go back here, jumping back and forth, getting some shenanigans going. If it was nicer outside, I would have somehow figured out how to get this live stream to my phone, which I kind of remember how, but I'll probably end up screwing it up, and I would probably take these out and rip them. Tires are the same between the wheels, so even though the wheels are different, the tires pattern, the tire tread pattern is the same, which is, like I said, kind of neat. I don't remember what Mike's 110s were, but these are pretty deep tread. But man, they're so cool and small. Like, they literally don't, like, I mean, they don't look like anything. It's insane. I'm curious how big they are to the 57 Chevy. I know you. Let's go see. Let's grab the 57. Excuse me, coming through. Pardon me, coming through. Pardon me, coming through. Axial rift in the way. Axial rift in the way. All right, yeah, that's true. So that's a pretty good size difference. Definitely a pretty good size difference. It's a miniature, very miniature. This I got to do more burnouts with too. We still got some rubber left on there. Wow. Actually, tires wore down pretty good from the last time I took it out and did burnouts with it. Yep, gonna have to get some new tires soon. But quite a noticeable size difference. So yeah, I could see this one being considered a 10 scale. I was just curious because, every make, when they come out with something, they say it's 10 scale. Like the Element Bushido, they say it's 10 scale, but it's more like fifth scale, because I mean, you think of the old Suzuki Samurais and they were these little boxes. Then you get the Bushido and it's massive. So I was just curious when they said this is pretty much a 10 scale, how much difference it was for the 14th. So now we know. We can put that up here too. We can move the controller for this one right here. And then that can go here. This one can go here. This one can go here. And I kind of really want to take these out and rip them, guys. You guys have no idea how excited I am to just let these things rip. Like I said, I think more or less this one will be consistently driven, and this one will just be a here and there kind of thing, because I like that grill and everything. I don't really want to destroy that one too much, because who knows how long they will be making them. Eventually things disappear, so if I don't have to destroy anything, I won't really do that. But after showing these, now the show and shine car show cruise night thing that I am working on. It will not, I know most of you remember last time the Variety Club, we did that on a Tuesday, the same day of their cruise night. We are going to talk to them because we don't, after seeing Sunday's swap meet, which was insane, I don't think they're going to be able to accommodate for all of us. Even the first cruise night, there was really no room for parking, and that was thrown together last second. Only had a few weeks to plan that one, and it turned out bigger than I was expecting too. And I didn't get a chance to do everything I wanted to do. So, going further, I'm pushing it to mid to end of June. I'm going to try to keep it during the week because I know there is some other stuff in the works, especially with the rally. I think that's the month of the memorial race for the rallies. So I don't really want to interfere with that. So I'm going to try to find a Thursday that gives everybody time to test and tune their rallies, because what we plan on doing is some straight up street outlaw style drag race with the light from Traxxas. And we're going to have 3 rounds of drag racing. Each round, every driver will put in $1 before the race. At the end of that round, the winner of that round will split the profits. 50% will go to the charity and 50% will go to the driver. Therefore, it gives you guys more chance this time to raise some money for yourselves for having fun and coming out. The second round, same thing. Everybody puts in another $1, and you will split the profit at the end of that one too. So third round, it will be the same, but at the end of that third round, it's kind of winner takes all as well, because you will get a trophy. So the winner of that round will get 50% of the money that was in there in the pot, and 50% will go to the charity. But then you will also get a trophy for winning that night. Also, rally will be the same setup. We are going to get in the back behind the garage where there's woods and try to clean up and make a rally course. So you will road race and it'll lead to the dirt. You'll come back through the dirt, back onto the blacktop, yada, 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 and you will finish back on the blacktop. So it will be mixed use. So your car will have to be set up to run a little bit on the blacktop and on some dirt. I don't know how much room they have back there. I think there's like an acre or so behind there that they own. I can't remember. Somebody told me before. But there's enough room to do a little rally course back there. Also, that will be the same thing. 3 rounds. We're going to see how that's going to be set up, depending on how many rally guys we got. Drag racing's easier. It's basically heads up, boom, boom, go back and forth. The rallies, if we have way too many, we may do 4, or we may stick to a heads-up style rally. So, same thing. $1, each person puts in $1 when it's their turn to race. Each round, you split the pot 50-50. 50 goes to charity, 50% goes to you. Same thing. Third round comes, 50%, and you will get a trophy for winning that night. Then we will have the crawler course as well, but we're going to make some changes to that. So you will go 3 rounds as well, $1 a try, and we're going to do the same thing. The fastest time for each round. So therefore, I know last time it was the winner of that whole day. So this time you'll have 3 chances to win a money, and then the final chance will be same thing. You will win half the winnings, and whoever's the fastest of all 3 rounds. So you can have a 2-minute round the first time, a 40-second the second time, and it'll be whoever has the fastest time of that night obviously is going to win, because they did the best. So whatever round you have the fastest time will get you a chance to win the trophy. Also, I hope that makes sense to everybody. I know I'm just kind of woofing it out there. I don't have everything set in stone, but that's what I would like to happen, so that all 3 rounds somebody has a chance of winning something, and best driver pretty much or racer pretty much wins a trophy at the end. Also, all the classes. I don't really know of all the classes for voting for your vehicles. Obviously, we'll have best rally, best drift car, best semi truck, best drag car, best domestic, best foreign. So there's a chance that if you enter just one car, it can win 2 classes depending on what it falls in. Once again, I mean, we're going to try to have it so that when you register, we kind of know what class you're in. Obviously, if you got one car, you can register it in multiple classes. Registering will be $10 for one, which I know most of you guys have more than one. So it'll be $10 for one. And then if you enter 4, 5, 6, whatever you enter, it'll be $5 per car. There will be a trophy. I got to figure out what size. I got the trophies figured out. They're all going to be 3D printed in a light gold color 3D printing PLA plus material. So, like I said, I think I got the right. What day of the week will this take place on? This will be on a Thursday because I know there's things going on Sundays in June, and I want to keep to that cruise night kind of mentality. It will probably start anywhere from 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon and go till whenever. It'll be June, so it'll probably be light out till 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, hopefully. I'm going to try to get it so that if it doesn't happen on one Thursday, we can try to do it for the next Thursday, just in case of rain date. Because I don't want to hold on to a bunch of trophies, and I would rather give them out and see what people like to see as far as who they vote for and what kind of vehicle it is, so on and so forth. So like I said, it'll be $10 for one, and I know most of you have multiples, so I figured try to go $5 a car for each additional vehicle. Still bummed I missed this past Sunday. My son had a baseball game that was rescheduled for Sunday. I was really bummed out. It was massive. It was consistent. Like, there was a lot to do, a lot to see. Everybody was having fun. The crawler course, the kids were playing with the construction equipment towards the end of the day. There was so busy that we didn't. I mean, I would have liked to see more time doing the crawler course and so on and so forth, but it was busy. It was busy. Everybody seemed to have fun. Everybody seemed to make money. Everybody seemed to spend money. So it was actually a blast. The Bashers, 716 Bashers, they beat the crap out of the ramp. It needs a couple more braces. We will not have any of the bashing stuff at the cruise night. We're going to try to keep it more of a scale kind of thing. So your rally car must look like a rally car. Your drag car must look like some kind of drag car. Semi trucks, obviously, we know what those look like. The drift cars, obviously, we figure try to keep it to the point where it is all kind of cruise night / car show related, where everything kind of looks the part. You'd be entering stuff like, the 57 Chevy, things like this. Like I said, that's what we're trying to go for. Obviously, we're going to try to keep it 10 scale related or close to it. I know a lot of the actual rally cars kind of aren't 10th scale. The TTO2s, you consider them not so 10th scale. But obviously drift car stuff like that, I mean, they're going to be a little bit smaller on the scale aspect, but that's not a big deal. Probably have like best custom truck, most lights. I'm just trying to see how many trophies I could print out of 4 pounds I think I got of material. So therefore, once we print one out, we'll be able to see what we can do, and that'll help us determine the how many classes we can have. You guys will do the voting. Obviously, I'm not going to have more people since we're going to have people running the rally, the drags, the crawler course. So it's going to be not so busy, but busy depending. If it turns out to be like the swap meet, that is going to be great and insane, because it just goes to show that the variety club will probably have us back for more fun things like that. They did have the AC on, but we kind of overpowered the AC with everybody. The doors open, and yeah, it was it was nuts. What about felonies, limitless, and infraction? I'm gonna try to do a class on their own. UDRs, I'm trying to keep UDRs, tracks and slashes, stuff like that out of the picture, because I don't need 20 people having all the same UDRs come in there and then they try to rip them around and something gets hurt, damaged. Felonies and limitless and infractions, obviously, we all know what they look like. There's really nothing you can do different to them. So maybe, but I'm keeping it to the, like I said, the scale classes, I mean, obviously, if you're going to put it in a show and shine, you want to make sure it's the best of the best you have. UDRs, like I said, I mean, we're trying not to get into any of that. We want to see what you built, what's out there. A lot of people take the high trails, they put the pro light kits in them, they lower them, stuff like that. I like to see cool stuff like that. So we might have the best Ford, best Chevy truck, stuff like that. Once again, it all depends on how many trophies and how much it's going to cost us. Obviously, most of you guys know that I don't make a buck on these variety clubs things. So don't want to come out of pocket $1 million on this because I'm recouping from the last one. But I want to do something that's different and that you guys might enjoy. So I'm willing to lose a few bucks to have fun with the community. So I'm not trying to sound like a whole financial whatever about it, but I just want to see everybody have fun. I want to see what you guys can build, what you guys have built and haven't shown off yet, because you haven't really been have a chance. Because I know a lot of people build something and then next thing you know, they just cruise them around and then that's it. I would rather, you guys bring that kind of stuff out so people can see them, whether they're 100% finished or they just look the part. I would rather see those out there. Obviously, 20 million people have a 57 Chevy, so obviously if you put light kits in there, lowered it. I mean, like me, I got the light kit coming and this is lowered and it's pretty much at its max potential unless you paint it your own color. So the low riders from Red Cat would be cool to see. Pretty much custom stuff. Obviously, you guys will get a better picture when I start releasing all the classes. But this will be, like I said, I'm trying to go for mid to end of June and keep it away from the memorial race for the rallies. And I'm trying to also do it on a Thursday night so that you guys can test and tune your cars for the rally coming up at the end of June. I don't have the date in front of me, but you could go on the Rally Rebels website and see it. I want to say it was June 30th or something, or I don't remember. Sorry, too much going on. But also, if we have a big turnout for this, there are a possibility of something else I'm working on. I can't really release it because you guys are going to get all excited, and then next thing you know, if it doesn't go through, I'm going to look like a moron. So I'm not going to really announce it, but if this goes through, there's a chances I can make something else. Well, we can make something else happen further. But once again, I don't want to, go through and tell you guys something and then something happens. So I'm hoping this is big. I'm hoping you guys have fun. There will be a lot of events to do, and we'll probably be running them back to back. So if you're done drag racing for that round and you lost and you want to come and do the crawler course or the rally, we're going to try to do it sequentially so that everything is going on. So as soon as you lose your drag race or you win that round, you don't have to go back to that round. you can go onto the rally, and then when I call, the next round for the drags, just listen up. And I will have the megaphone this time, because last time we all know that I lost my voice and it was rattly, screechy, sound like puberty, and it was getting bad towards the middle of the day. So, but we're trying to keep it 110 scale. Obviously, most crawlers sometimes are bigger than 110 scale, but we'll figure that out when time comes. You can enter multiple vehicles. Like I said, $5 a vehicle. You can, bring your crawlers, bring your rally cars, even if you don't enter them, because like I said, we will do, those courses. So you don't have to just come just to be in the show, but you can also come just to compete and possibly win a trophy. Like I said, rally cars are going to be mixed use. You will be on the road, and then we are going to try to clean up behind the garage so that we can also go into the dirt and then come back road course it, just like you see on some of those rallies. Trying to do something different. I think Dave is off on Thursday, so maybe I could get him there to help run the rallies, because he's more in depth in it. It'll just be easier. But like I said, tables, we're not going to do a table rental. Obviously, it's if you want to bring your own table, or we'll have tables out there that we can use. But like I said, I encourage you to bring your own table, because we're probably going to be doing this outside, because obviously most of the stuff is already outside, the rally, the drags, stuff like that. I will possibly get tents, depending, unless they say we could do the show and shine inside. But I'm trying to keep everything outside, only because it'll be easier to do and keep track of everything. So what you will get is, when you register, you'll come up to me or whoever's at the table. You will register your name. We'll give you a piece of paper with a number on it. And just like any other car show that most of you guys have been to, you'll see the piece of paper. It'll say the number. You can write down some information about the car if you would like. And you will also get a voting sheet, one per person. You walk around and you put the number down of who you want to vote for that class. Obviously, try to keep it class specific. So if it's best drift car, obviously don't go and put a F-150 high trail, because we know that's not for drifting. Because we already know somebody's going to do it. Which I would probably be me if it wasn't my event. So, but like I said, you guys will be doing the voting for who you want to see win. The registration, like I said, each car will get a number. So if you have 4 cars, you'll get 4 different numbers. And what we'll also do is, when you sign your name, you'll be, okay, you got number 14, 15, 16, 17, whatever it is. So therefore, we can keep track as well, and don't have to yell out number 15. We can actually yell out your name and the number. So on that note, I don't think I have any more information on that yet, because I'm still working on it. Like I said, obviously, we got money coming to the Variety Club again, because that's really what I like to do. The little events and get-togethers. I'm glad Chris has taken care of that for me, because over the next month and a half planning this other event, I'm going to be running around all over the place, and I think I have a few events that are not mine that I have to be at. Also, I would like to try to figure out how to do a live stream from the rally, so you guys get live coverage of the guys racing or girls racing or all the above. So okay, this is good. It's not 2 hours. I'm doing good. But like I said, I hope to see most of you guys out tomorrow. I think the weather is still supposed to be somewhat decent, in the 50s and partly cloudy / sunny. I don't really look at the weather because it depresses me. So I just kind of wing it and just try to listen to what everybody else tells me the weather's going to be like. But that's tomorrow at the Flame Trail. We usually arrive there around 10 a.m. and then I think he's going to leave on the trail by 11 to give everybody time to get there and talk and shoot the poop like we always do. Think it's probably going to be muddy, so you might want to have a truck with some good tires. I know, and make sure you guys wear some good boots or shoes. Don't be wearing some old school Airwalks, with no with no footing on it, because those hills get pretty slick. I'd hate to see somebody fall. Unless it's funny, then I'll probably laugh with you or at you. As long as I know you're okay. But so that's tomorrow. And then the following week, I think the following week is the rallies. I think that one is at Boston Town Park. Sorry, I'm brutal. I was so excited to open these that I really didn't pay attention. Plus, I want to talk to you guys about the car show and stuff, because I know a couple people asked me about it. And I didn't really have too much information on it yet, and I slowly just started writing it all up today. So hopefully tomorrow evening, because I'll be out at the Ridge tomorrow. So probably tomorrow evening, I'll probably actually have some information written up, and I'll post it so you guys can start getting an idea. Going to work on a flyer. My good friend Joe will be bringing out the Night Rider car as well. So if you have kids, you can come out and see that. Besides the fact that the kids can come out and see all the RC cars. Might have a couple out there. Maybe I'll have some of my SC28s out there so that kids can rip those things around and just have a little fun. Yeah. So as you guys noticed, I was trying to get a lot out in a little bit of a time, because I still gotta make sure all my batteries are charged. I have the right controllers for the right trucks. But yeah, a lot going on just in the next few months already. I don't know. I didn't see anything from Eric Weber and the Scalers yet as far as if they have anything going on. Video is up and loaded for the crawler park yesterday. I went there real quick because Eric threw something together. Him and I want to say I'll call it the whole Scalar guys, West New York RC, Chris Perry. I don't know who actually decided to do it, but I know those guys were there doing it. And to show some support, I figured I'd come out there, leave the computer for a little bit, and at least try to get some footage. So I have a video out there with some drone footage. I have some video out there with some carnage in the loop-de-loo on the bike path. So it was a pretty good turnout. I know a lot of people, it was cold out. They thought it was going to rain. So I know that's one thing that deferred some people for coming out. But I mean, that place was pretty decent as far as people playing around, which is kind of cool. It's cool to see something like that downtown. Me personally, I don't really go to downtown, but this will probably give me a reason to go downtown, especially to fly the drone. And yes, a lot of people look at the drone footage and be like, well, you were right over everybody. No, I did fly over for like 2 seconds, but I made sure I was continuously moving. Most of the time I was zoomed in over the fence so that if the drone came down, it didn't hit anybody. I'm really weird like that. I don't want to see anybody get hurt out of my stupidity. So if you're thinking that the drone was over everybody, most of the day it was 200 feet in the air and I had time to yell if something did happen. But most of the time I was on the outer fence wrapping around and just zooming in the drone so that it may look like I was closer and above everybody. I really wasn't. I figured I would say that only because I know some drone people out there are like, oh, you shouldn't fly over anybody. I really wasn't. But that video's out. I haven't shared it yet. You guys can go and check it out if you want to see you want to see what I would have to say 25 or more people look like on that course. It really didn't make a dent. Like personally, you were there, and when you were walking up, it looked like a lot of people. But from the sky, there was so much room to do more, see more, and all that good stuff. But it was good to see the guys from the Scalers out. It was good to see everybody start getting into the summer routine of coming out and doing stuff. I know it's just a rock pile, but it's a fun rock pile. So it's a freebie. It's not something we had to pay for. Everybody will say, your taxes paid for it. Well, guess what? My taxes are supposed to pay for the streets and the roads and everything, and it doesn't happen. So, I mean, I guess I would rather take the RC park than getting the streets paved because, let's face it, that won't happen. So, at least we got something out of our tax money. But, I'm going to go get ready for tomorrow. I hope to see a bunch of you out there playing. I think it's going to be muddy. Like I said, I don't want to see anybody slip and fall. So don't wear your DC shoes or your your flip flops. I'm going to get off. I'm going to go and find a battery that fits these so I can charge it up so that hopefully tomorrow when I get home, I can rip these suckers around a little bit. And until next time, we still got to do the podcast. Alex, my brother, wasn't... I don't know if he wasn't feeling good, but he had a nasty cough, and it was in his best interest not to come here because I had to send him back to where he came from. But anyways, take care, everybody. Let's get back to doing these live streams. I'll get working on more of the car show stuff. I'll see most of you guys tomorrow. Ryan, I have you written down. I'm going to message you if I have one, which I should. But yeah, take care, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. And don't do anything I wouldn't do. Take care now. Love you. Bye-bye.